Hello, we're going to work on reading this music. We have here our flute part, our trombone part, our tuba part, and our mallet part. And although it looks different for everybody, flutes, that's your B flat, trombones, that's your B flat, tubas, that's your B flat, and mallets, that's your B flat. So in our whole song, even when they change the way they look, they're still B flats because they're still on the middle line of the staff for flute, the second line up for trombone, underneath 2 ledger lines down for tuba, and underneath 1 ledger line down for mallets. And then in this measure, with the half notes, we only see the flat sign on the first note, but it's good for the rest of the measure, so this one's also flat. And over here, same concept, we only see the flat on the first note, but it's good for the rest of the measure, so these are all B flats. Just as a quick review, the whole note gets 4 beats, the whole rest gets 4 beats, each half note gets 2 beats, whole rest gets 4, each quarter note gets 1 beat, whole rest gets 4. So here we go from the beginning, and if you're doing this on your Chromebook, please track by touching the screen as we go along with it, unless of course you have a touch screen device and then you don't want to touch the screen, maybe float near the screen without touching. Ready and go. B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. Good job. This is the same activity at a faster speed. B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. If you have it perfect, great, keep going. If not, I want you to go back and do it again at that speed over and over until you get it perfect. And here we are again, this time at an even faster speed. B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. And go back through all of the speeds as many times as needed until you're really getting it perfect each time. If you're just kind of following me and making a change after I make the change, you don't know it well enough yet. So go back and keep working it until you're really making all the changes on your own. Here we have some more letter name chanting practice. Flutes, you're going to want to look at the highest note. Clarinets, trumpets, you'll be looking at this note here. Trombones, you'll be looking at the higher notes from the bass clef line. And tubas, you'll be looking at the lower notes from the bass clef line. There's nothing in the key signature, so everything will be natural unless we're told otherwise. So flutes do not start with an E flat. Trombones, tubas do not start with an E flat. And remember the rule about the sharps being good for the rest of the measure. No, it's not a hashtag. So this is a D sharp, and that means this D will also be sharp. Here's the end of the measure, so that sharp goes away. The D over here is no longer sharp, this is regular D. Some of you might be thinking, I don't know how to finger the D sharp. Don't worry, you can do this activity even if you don't know how to finger the D sharp. One, two, and ready and go. E, D, D sharp, E, D, C. Same thing. Ready and go. E, D, D sharp, E, D, C. Here's another letter name chanting example. We know that this flat is going to be good for the rest of the measure, not the entire measure. So here, flute, clarinet, trumpet, trombone, tuba, we have a D flat, but the D right before it is not flat. So E, D, and then D flat. We also, of course, have eighth notes in the very beginning that get half a beat each. Let's letter name chant this together. 1, 2, ready, and go. E, D, D flat, C, F, E, D. Same thing, ready, and go. E, D, D flat, C, F, E, D. This example is working with the key signature. According to this key signature, every B in the whole song and every E in the whole song would be played as a flat note. So when we get to this note E, we would not call it E, we would call it E flat. And when we get to this note B, we would not call it B, we would call it B flat. So here we go, chanting this together. 1, 2, and ready, and go. C, C, E flat, F, 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 B flat. Same thing, ready, and go. C, C, E flat, F, 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 B flat. Once again, when you're doing a video like this, you can rewind and repeat a section as many times as needed to get really comfortable with it. In this selection, we see there is no key signature and no flat or sharp signs in front of every note. So every note will be natural. Flutes, when you get to this B, it don't say B flat. You might not know how to play the B, but a B flat, it would be wrong. So for letter name chanting, it's just B. Trombone and tuba, same concept, just the B. Let's chant this one together. 1, 2, ready, and go. D, D, E, D, C, B. Same thing, ready, and go. D, D, E, D, C, B.